Hello and Assalamualaikum and good evening to all my fellow friends and my lecturer. My name is Zeckry Iman. I'm studying sports study as R243. I'm from Iraq. So yeah, first of all, I would like to thank to my beloved lecturer for giving me this opportunity to speak and express my own view on this chosen topic that I choose. And also I want to thank to those that who are willing to listen to my views and experience that I wanted to share in this topic. And first of all, and yeah, I will be giving you some tips in these topics that I choose. That is risk of injury being a goalkeeper. I will be giving you some tips and to prevent an injury, inshallah. So let's go continue. So yeah, risk of injury being a goalkeeper. So what is the type of risk injury being a goalkeeper? Is it very risk being a goalkeeper? Is very dangerous of being a goalkeeper? Actually, dangerous being in a football player is most of football player you can get injury. But for me personal, my own view, being a goalkeeper you have a little bit high risk injury other than outfield player, other than such as midfield, striker or defense and keeper. Mostly more among of them, being a goalkeeper you have a little bit high risk of injury being a goalkeeper. Because of why? Later, let's go to the next slide. So before we move to injury of goalkeeper, first of all we need to know what is the meaning of goalkeeper. Okay, commonly in our society in Malaysia, if you have been in primary school, in high school, mostly when we say about goalkeeper, you must think, oh, a goalkeeper must be fat, not lean, not muscular. They're quite lazy to catch ball, to run. That's why being a goalkeeper, just stand between the goalposts and just sit down or just stand like that. No, actually there's totally wrong about goalkeeper. A goalkeeper is the truth is we must have a lean body and a quite muscular body. At least you have the strength to jump high, because you want to catch the ball in the air. And the third one, being a goalkeeper is not as easy as people think. Because the goalkeeper, they need to focus 110% and giving their best at each game. They cannot just put a little bit effort on their games, because they have to put all out in their games. So before that, we need to know what is the real meaning of the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper meaning is the player who position in front of the goal, whose job is to prevent the ball from entering it. Easy as that. So being a goalkeeper is a guy that stand between the goalposts, is to prevent the ball from entering it. They can use a variety of technique. They can punch it, they can just push it away or catch it. So there's a lot of variety types technique they can use it for stop entering it. They also can use their both hand, their both legs or their head, as long as the ball not entering the goal. Simple as that. But people always think that being a goalkeeper is quite easy job, but it's not as easy as people think, because being a goalkeeper, you must strong not just your muscular, but you also have good mentality. But before that, let's go through to the equipment of being a goalkeeper. So yeah, this is the item that need by goalkeeper that also can prevent injury in goalkeeping. So the first thing first, you must have, being a goalkeeper, you have a goalkeeper glove. So this is just my training goalkeeper glove that I use. It's not too expensive, just around 100 ringgit. You can find the more cheap, but they're quite no safety, and the latex is quite not good. I suggest to you guys to find a if you want to find a goalkeeper glove, find a 100 above, because their latex is more durability rather than the below than 100 ringgit latex, because it's more durability and it's more comfortable in your hands. Because goalkeeper glove is quite important thing to a goalkeeper, because the impact of the ball that get into your hands is quite the ball is coming fast, and the impact of coming in your hand is quite hard, so it may cause you injury. Mostly when you not wearing goalkeeper glove and you stop the ball, mostly you get injury in wrist. Yes, we call it wrist. So that's why you can get easily wrist injury if you're not wearing goalkeeper glove, because the latex on the goalkeeper glove is absorb the impact of the ball coming to you, because we didn't know the ball coming fast or slow. Sometimes it rebounds quite fast, so it's kind of important. You have to have a goalkeeper glove, but if you cannot afford the quite expensive one, just find a just like affordable one, just around 100 ringgit. 80 ringgit also nowadays you can find a quite good goalkeeper glove. And the second one, you also can find a strapping tape. That's what we call a strapping tape. So for me, this one is also important thing to prevent you get an injury. Because of what? Okay, strapping tape, it locks your hand and make sure your hand doesn't in abnormal positions. Because I give you an example, when the ball coming fast, you stop the ball is not and so you have a not strong hand, and the ball coming fast, and when you stop the ball, your hands being backwards in abnormal position. If you bend too hard, you may cause an injury, wrist injury down there. So that is because we need to strapping tape on your hand, on the wrist, because if you put out at a hip position, it will stop your hand just like this. It will bend like this. It will stop your hand. So it will give a support to your wrist to stop the ball just like that. It limit your hand positions. So strapping tape for a goalkeeper, not just in the wrist, but also you can apply it to your finger, to your thumb. For me, I'm more likely to use it at my thumb, at my finger, and the wrist. Usually on my leg, I kinda not used to it, because I'm not feeling comfortable when I play. When I want to play goalkeeper, but I'm locked. Example, my knee or my leg, my feet. So I'm not use it to lock my leg because I feel not comfortable. But okay, the third one, kinesiology tape. This one I will use it. I'm sorry, it's not so many left because I'm quite use it, because this one I'm quite use it for my leg or my leg and my feet, also around my neck or my shoulder, because it relieve pain when you want to do a running or just or kicking. So it helps you release the pain, and also it helps you to control your range of motion, body movement. Such as, I give you an example, me, I have a little bit pain on my quadricep pull, so I put it on my quadricep pull on my leg. There is a way to use it. You can search in YouTube. When I put it and I apply it, and I was going for training or play a friendly game, when sometimes I'm too overextend my leg, the band of the kinesiology tape, it helps me to remember my range of motion, and it pull me back that to control my range of motion. And also when sometimes I'm do a jogging without using this kinesiology tape, I feel that the skin and my muscle here are very compact, and it makes sometimes it makes me feel pain around my quadricep. So when I use it, if giving some space to the muscle and skin, give a little bit space, that makes me to relieve the pain, and also it helps me to the muscle get better and better. That way, that it's also a healing process for my muscles. And then the fourth one, the long tight pants. Sorry, I have no example to show you guys. So long tight pants, actually nowadays there's a lot of long tight pants that selling in Shopee, in stall, or you just can buy anything, in it from where. But I really suggest you to use it, because not just to cover your aura if you're a Muslim, but also it helps you to prevent turf burn. What is turf burn? Usually in Malaysia right now, they already makes a field that using a not original grass, cow grass, that usually before this many football field use it. But nowadays modern field, they use turf fields. So if you not using a long tight pants for the turf field, my own experience, I get a turf burn. I'm playing in a turf field, so it quite pain, and will be a red mark around the part that if you sliding. So it's quite important to use a long time pants. It's just not if you're Muslim, it's not just like to cover your aura, but also helps you before you get a turf burn or a scratch to your knee. And the last one, scrum cap. So I know some people think that why must use a scrum cap? Usually scrum cap for a rugby player. Yeah, but if you know Peter Cech, the goalkeeper Arsenal, he used a scrum cap because of what? He actually have a injury once. His head hit the goal post, and quite bleeding. So it's bleeding a lot. So scrum cap is used function to prevent your head get hitting by the goalpost quite hard. So the span on the scrum cap helps you to absorb the impact your head and the goalpost to hit before you get the injury in your head. But if you get an injury also, you may get a minor injury, such as a little bit a dizzy because of you hit the goalpost on your head. So so after the prevent, if you can choose, if you do use some item that can prevent you from injury, inshallah you can prevent yourself from getting injury. So we move to the next slide. So this is my own past story in goalkeeping. So there's really injury being a goalkeeper. There's a lot of variety of type injury, but this is my own experience injury in as long as I involved being a goalkeeper. So I'm giving the 3 types of injury that that I've been through this injury, and some of it still until now I get it and still under the injury. And the first one is ankle sprain. There's two types of ankle sprain: eversion and inversion, and later I will explain. And the second one is the thumb dislocation. This is your thumb. And the third one is quadricep pull, your leg. Quadricep is the name of the muscle that have that tear. So the name of it actually is a muscle tear, the simple name. So let's go through for more details about the injury. So yeah, let's go through a little bit details. So what is ankle sprain? Ankle sprain is a tendon that attached to your bone to bone in your feet. So there is two types that I say, eversion and inversion. Inversion is the inversion use in, so it is inside in your feet, at your feet, while eversion is outside your feet. So simple as that. When your leg, as you can see at the picture diagram, you can see when your feet was a little bit turned to inside. So when we call it inversion, remind it, when we say inversion, the tendon is outside. The outside is totally bent, so it may cause an ankle sprain, what we call tear tendon. So simple as that. Meanwhile, eversion, your feet in an abnormal position, bend to the outside, and it may cause the inside of your tendon get tear. Simple as that. Meanwhile, thumb dislocation is a bone that is out from his normal positions, that may cause it may be swelling, and sometimes it get a little bit red around here, because until now I also get a thumb dislocation, and I need to use this to make sure that sometimes to give a support to my thumb to catch a ball, because if you want to catch a ball, thumb is a very important fingers that you need to use it, because it support to stop the ball from slip through. Usually this injury get when the ball gets slipped through by your hands, when the ball quite slippery like that. And the third one is quadricep pull. Usually your leg is overextend, they're overstretched because your leg overextend. Simple as that. So yeah, let's go to the other things. So yeah, we move to how goalkeeper overcome their fear. So actually, to move to overcome to our fear is quite hard being a goalkeeper. So, but if you're having a high mentality, the point number one, if you're having a high mentality, I can say that you may back return to the sport and being a good goalkeeper, because of being a goalkeeper you must have a high mentality, a good quality mentality, because making mistake being a goalkeeper is just a normal thing, and sometimes people do mistake. We cannot run from doing mistake, but we keep improve time to time. And the number two, the goalkeeper must have really calm in between the goalposts, because sometimes being a goalkeeper, some people did crack did crack under the pressure, because they doesn't have a good mentality and then did not calm themselves. So it's quite important to goalkeeper have a calm minds, calm self, calm down their self. And the third one, the goalkeeper is ready to take risks, because of why mostly the goalkeeper they're ready to go challenge for 50-50 ball challenge to the opposite opponent, because sometimes they're ready to fly, and they're ready to diving. Sometimes they're also ready, they're brave to split their legs and open their hands widely to cover the angle, the goalpost before from the attack, the opposite striker to score. And the last one, being a goalkeeper, they must be brave and do not ever give up. So never say never to yourself. And because being a goalkeeper, there's some people they're afraid the ball coming towards them quite fast. So most of the people don't want being a goalkeeper because of that. They see the ball coming fast towards them, then they are fear about that. But being a goalkeeper, they're totally different. We see the ball coming fast. We see that it's a challenge for us to stop the ball from going into our goal. So simple as that. And if it did goal, don't give up. Just pull up your big boy pants and get up and just do a new one. Then give your best. So let's go. So when you overcome to the sport back, there is sounds of people will demotivate you. So that is why we make goalkeeper as specials. So I just want to say that there is a special thing about being a goalkeeper. So there's a one sentence that makes me always motivate, and I believe on myself, because there's one word. So this is the sentence. The first sentence: how many you save the ball from injury? People only remember the one you miss. So what is the meaning? So the meaning is, even though you save 100 or a billion save, people already remember the one you make the mistake, or you not success to stop it from going entering the goal. So to shut up mouths, other people mouths, is quite hard. So just focus on yourself and you focus on the game. And the second one, being a goalkeeper, we more fearless than other people, because we use all our body part to stop the ball from entering our goal. It's simple as that. But being a goalkeeper, we use all our body part. We use hands, we use our head, we use our shoulder, we use our both legs, our both feet, as long as the ball not entering the goalpost, just for the team to get a win or draw. and prevent your team from lose the game. And the third one, it is for my personal view, only goalkeeper understand goalkeeper, because the other goalkeeper also have been through what we also goalkeeper been through. When you talk to others people, sometimes they cannot understand what goalkeeper been through. And the last one, sometimes when some people think that being a goalkeeper, we are saver for the of the team from lose or draw the game, because when we make the save and stop the ball from going entering our goal post, we make our team more safe and prevent our team from lose or get draw the game. And sometimes when our team leading in one goal, we stop the ball, other opponents opponent try to go score, but we stop the ball and we win the game. So people call us as a saver team. Yeah, last but not least, just want to show that my team that I've been training with them is quite long with them. So my head coach is A.A. Lagovent. This is ex-nation footballer and also a Perak footballer. And my goalkeeper coach, Ali Jinnah, is ex-Malaysian goalkeeper also and Perak goalkeeper. And also until now, 2021, assistant coach Ojan Hodak, KLCT FC. Nizam Adha, also my technical coach. So they teach me a lot in goalkeeping. So yeah, maybe some of point that I've already talked to you guys may help you guys, and I hope some tips that I've already give you guys may help you guys. So yeah, see you guys next time. Bye bye.